Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
If she sees my life getting any easier in the future because I'm dealing with so much.
Well, try and describe that a little bit more, because I'm sure, from everyone's vantage point, it's probably going to get a little bit easier.
Yes.
What are you kind of hoping to get some maybe finalization on, or something ease up?
Maybe I suppose the financial. How about that?
Okay, finances. What are you thinking, Kim?
Okay. I hear there's going to be a huge shift in your finances, not what you were initially thinking, though. And it's actually going to be in your favor. I don't see lottery or anything like that, or inheritance. It's just more so there's some crazy shift that almost like being blindsided, whoa, I was not expecting that. And they're showing me everything else and just starts to line up. And you're like, okay, that's odd. That's odd. So things are going to line up a whole lot easier for you, but it's probably going to take you a good 6 to 9 months before that starts happening.
Okay. All right. That sounds good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Keep grinding. Have a great morning. Hello, Nina. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you in a submarine talking through a styrofoam cup? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm in my car.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get your question for Psychic Kim. What do you got to ask her?
I decided to change my question, and I'll go with, am I going to have a boy or a girl?
Oh, these are always fun. What do you see in blue or pink here, Kim?
Okay. So this is where it gets fun, because I feel energy. So a lot of times when I feel energy, sometimes boys have more of a feminine energy and sometimes girls have more of a male energy. So now I can feel right away female energy, but now I have to actually look at the physical aspect, because sometimes the physical aspect is a little bit different. And nope, I'm getting pulled to more of a girl part. So I'm going to go with girl.
Yay! When are you doing, Nina?
Woo! February 2nd.
You were obviously hoping for a girl here. Do you got
and
names?
I have a little boy right now. He's 1.5. So we're kind of hoping for a girl. But
boys are so awesome. Girls are a little bit dramatic, but girls are so fun to shop for. I have a new niece, and the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, my son is very dramatic, so.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Well, I work with one of those, so I get exactly what you're talking about. I hope you have a great day, Nina. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we got time for Jen this morning. Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. Thanks for asking. What's your question for Psychic Kim?
My question is about the future at my job.
Okay.
I've been at my current job for just over 5 years, and I love it. I love the people I work with, but things are inevitably going to be changing at the end of this year, beginning of next year, and I'm just wondering if I should stick around for those changes or if I should maybe be exploring other options.
All right. What are you thinking here, Kim?
I think you should stay. I think the changes are actually going to be more positive than what you guys think. Yes, it's going to be a little hard. Change is always hard. Humans do not like change. So
for sure,
it'll be fine. But I also feel like there's a chance for you to move up. So I'm not quite for sure if you're thinking promotion, things like that. But in the future, they're showing me like you moving up a ladder there on some level.
Okay.
So I actually feel like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of frustration in the beginning, but they're like, stick it out. It's actually going to be worthwhile.
Okay.
Plus, Jen, you got to remember, now you know where everything is. You know where your parking spot is. You know where the paper clips are. You don't want to have to relearn all that stuff.
Yeah,
Giant pain in the
sure
ass.
true.
All right, hey, have fun. Good luck. A couple of things that should not be on your resume anymore.
Okay.
So things like references available upon request, it's just filler. They know they're available. If they need them, they'll ask.
But you know what? If you have nothing to hide, put your references. And be like my neighbor Shayla, who just calls me for everything.
Some people leave them off because of space. Yeah. They don't want it to get into a second page. They want a one-page resume.
I would say the longest places that you left on a good note, put those on there. Can't hurt.
Weak verbs and statements like I helped or I was partly responsible for. Use strong action verbs. Things like I managed, I improved, I generated, I streamlined.
And
Use
by
those
God,
words.
I'm good enough.
Number 3, your entire work history. Don't make it a 2-page resume and put your job from Wendy's there, Hardee's or whatever you had 20 years ago. Just list the experience that's relevant to that job you're applying for. So you might have to move things around a little bit, but think about that job. If that job is a corrections officer, you obviously don't need to put that you worked at the Stearns County Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, an objective statement. People used to include a few lines at the top that says why they were a good fit. It just seems old school now, and they think that you think you're a good fit, otherwise you wouldn't be applying.
The thing is, they'll ask you in the interview.
Why do you want to work here?
Yeah.
Right? And the number one thing you should now be leaving off your address that is 2022.
Blood type.
Your full address. You don't need it anymore. Just city and state is fine.
Yeah, if you get hired, you'll have to give that info anyway. You know what they say is if you are going to have socials, clean it. Clean up your socials because they are looking. And if you have, you're allowed to have some drunken nights, but if you are flipping off the camera, if you're smoking
you
a
wouldn't
doobie,
hire somebody that?
I think a lot of people for sure.
Huh. My favorite resume I ever got, a guy sent me his audition tape and what did he send me?
A pizza, right?
Pizza. It was in a pizza box, though. It was like if you go to a gas station, you get that little pizza box.
Yeah.
It was in there, and then it had a dollar tape to it and said, get a soda while you listen to this, and I'll buy you a pizza when you hire me.
Okay.
And
you love pizza so much.
I hired him. I did.
And he was a joke.
You're up in the Playhouse.
It was just over 16 years ago, 16 years and 2 days ago, that we started doing this morning show together.
We exchanged faxes.
You're right. I remember we had to fax you your contract.
Yeah, I was like, I have to secretly run into the newsroom, make sure nobody knows I'm applying for another job while I'm at my job. And then I got the job.
And then we had to keep it so under wraps that we had to do like an audition at like 6 in the morning here on a Saturday or a Sunday.
It was just a happenstance. All looking back, wow, fate. I wouldn't have my beautiful son, a great husband, unlimited endorsements.
A plethora of baseball caps to wear to work every day.
I do. I have a nice little rotation going. So what I did was I went through all of my archived audio. I have just thousands and thousands of things saved from 2006 until today, and I want to see if you can hear it. 1, in the processing, okay? 2, with the characters on the show. 3, my voice. I sound like a freak back in the day. So you have to name the year.
All right. So
Here's
between 2006 and today.
Yeah. All right. Here's the first one. Give me the year. Here we go.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just asking. You never know who's going to pick you up.
What a great way to get murdered.
Pizza.
Okay. So you'll have to eliminate.
Give me 2000.
I'm not saying do it. I'm just asking. You never know who's going to pick you up.
What a great way to get murdered.
I'm going to go 2008 on that one.
That was 2008. Are you watching me?
I'm not watching.
Here?
I can't see anything.
All right, here's one.
Today and tomorrow, plan to get outside, get in the pool, get in the splash pad. Just enjoy it before school starts. Right now, we're in the 50s.
Weather Curtis, 60, 71, actually.
We're at 71.
That voice. Oh my God, I'm going to jump off a bridge.
I'm going to go 2010 on that
I
one.
was actually 13.
Oh.
On this one right here.
Yeah,
You know?
You probably think the song is about you.
Don't you.
That one?
What you got?
You know?
You probably think the song is about you.
Don't you.
07.
Oh my God.
Is that right?
All right. Here we go.
You got to remember, I've been here the whole time mentally. You've been in and out quite a bit.
That is true.
As bad as Kat has been this morning, I'm kind of horny. No, I mean the song. It's got these cool horns. Guys,
I was
take
like,
it
I'll
easy.
do it more often.
You heard a girl in there. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, was that Amber?
That would have been.
So this is 11.
No, 16.
16.
2011. Sean would have been here.
Oh, yeah.
Here's one.
I do, actually, and they pay a lot, too. And I did it to my own house, too, so that kind of
Hampshire?
God, your voice is so boring.
It's It's just like
I
I'm
hate you
almost
guys.
asleep.
I forgot. So we had this news
That guy owns all the Due Norths, by the way. Those Due North.
Oh, and he's
car
married
washes.
to, what's her name? Jessica Miles from Channel 5. Does she still work there, I think?
Yeah.
No?
I don't know. No, I think she retired, so she could be a stay-at-home mom.
They have like 47 kids and live in a shoe.
Okay,
from
they
what
have
I understand.
4 children.
But she was
one
pregnant.
more than you.
She was pregnant a lot, it seemed like. So,
Okay.
Corey was here right when we were starting our show, so I'm going to have to go. Can you play that one more time?
I do actually, and they
He has
pay
such a great
lot,
voice.
too. And I did it to my own house too, so that kind of set the bug in me.
God, your voice is so boring.
It's so boring.
It's just like
I
I'm
hate you
almost
guys.
asleep. He was fun.
He hated having to come out of the newsroom and do news
know.
in here every morning. It was so cumbersome. I'm going to go. That had to be right away when we started. Is that 06?
No, that's 2009. Good one. And
Punch card.
2 more.
You have a punch card at the massage place.
It's like massage.
Oh my
dragon.
God, who
Wonderful.
the hell cares?
Have an amazing day.
I hope
The
you have to
famous-
have shoulder surgery and it just doesn't go
You know
well.
what?
and You put it on the wrong way.
They don't actually. If you get.
Okay. Think about your shoulder.
You were
surgery.
I'm
When
trying to
was that
think
event?
about like you had gotten. You had gotten like solid enough in your job to know that we weren't going to just fire you, so you started getting really mouthy there for a spell.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 16.
18. And final. Here we go.
God, you are so bothersome.
Are
you were
they?
like, this is a pest.
Is there
You're
something
everywhere.
Listen to my little voice. I can't tell you how.
Everywhere.
Listen to that.
God, you are so bothersome.
Are
You were
they?
like, this is a pest.
Is there
You're
something
everywhere.
Your voice did change after you had your baby. I didn't realize that.
And it's weird because it's gotten deeper
Yeah, more husky.
since I've stopped smoking, which is weird.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I was still smoking back then. I
It was
haven't
a little
smoked
bit-
in 14 years.
I think it was straining your cords, and so they were tinny a little bit.
You don't know
I'm going to go 12 on that one.
That was our first year together.
2006?
Yeah.
Can you play that one more time?
Yes, I can.
God, you are so bothersome.
Are
You were
they?
like, this is a pest.
Is there
You're
something
everywhere.
You did sound like a little girl.
I did.
That was crazy.
Little girl who just had no idea what was going on.
Until she didn't know she was
No,
going
I
to be
took
so
over.
famous. And
Anyway.
then that was it.
What we mean to say is thank you for hanging out with us
Yeah,
for
that was a fun
so
little
long.
jaunt down memory lane. I like that.
Crazy. So, do you remember the right before the Platinum Jubilee? They had the Paddington Bear.
Yeah, he was having
little
a
parody.
sandwich with the Queen.
It was so cute. So he took the marmalade sandwich out of his hat, and then she goes, "I keep mine in here."
It's in her purse. Because that would have been the running joke for so many years. That what do you think she has in that purse?
Yeah, no one knows, and now we know there were marmalade sandwiches in there the whole time. But yeah, people are being warned not to bring them anymore.
The government has asked people to kindly not bring Paddington bears and marmalade sandwiches and leave them out here. Many people have been bringing marmalade sandwiches, which is lovely, except for that it's quite warm here, and so you can imagine the scene.
The raccoons are having a heyday. They're loving that. I don't mind the bears because you can give them to the hospital.
Yeah.
But,
do you think the raccoons over there are more sophisticated than ours?
Much more.
They're
They got bad teeth, though. Horrible
Marmalade.
teeth.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say, and they have people hands, but have you seen King Charles' hands?
Yeah.
They
a little puffy.
Oh man, what's going on?
I don't know. I think he's
Is it like
got
a
old
sodium
man.
intake,
Yeah,
or
he's probably had it's a stressful time.
blood
man.
pressure?
Lost his mom.
Don't look them up because they're alarmingly large. I have never seen anything so
Why?
swollen.
Why is he? Is that intimidating to you, Ken?
I have no idea. It is very intimidating. Today is not only National Peanut Day, and most of us can go ahead and participate. Some might swell up, but it's also...
Guess what today is?
It's September 13th. Today is Bald is Beautiful Day.
Bald!
She's bald?
Totally bald. You're bald!
Bald is beautiful. It's showtime.
How you feel? How do you feel about that? We're celebrating you today being bald.
It's great. What do I get? Like, do I get free Chick-fil-A? Do I get anything out of the deal?
More head rubs from me.
I don't know. What do I get? I mean, I get great. We're celebrating it, but what's in it for me?
They're not going to give you anything because of your lack of hair follicles.
If I drive through the drive-through at Popeyes, I should get a free sandwich. If I'm bald.
Why?
Because I'm bald.
Then is there National Hair Day?
Every day is National Hair Day, you blessed jerk.
I don't get free sandwiches every day.
Get free stuff every day by being you. Brian's been waiting on hold all morning, and I keep checking in with him. I'm like, dude, you nervous? He's like, kind of a little bit. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. So just break down exactly kind of what happened last weekend here, okay?
So last weekend, my brother took me. So my brother's company has box seats at the bank.
Okay.
And took me and his wife, my sister-in-law, is so mad at me.
Why?
For not dressing for the occasion.
So what did you wear? I mean, you can go to a game and see people in outlandish costumes. Is that what you wore, like a costume or what?
No, not really. I mean, it was just casual, you know. It's like I just kind of rolled out of bed, and I knew that we were heading that way, so I just, threw on some slides and grabbed my sweatpants and a t-shirt.
So
and
what is
out the door
wrong
I
with
went.
this? So she's mad that you didn't dress up more and you just wanted to go casual to a football game. Listen, outside of wearing a Green Bay jersey, you should wear whatever the hell you want.
You
to a
are
football
not
game.
third level, sir. You are in a box seat with your brother's company.
This is such a bothersome situation. It doesn't matter whose company it is or where you're sitting. You wear whatever you want. Do not take this harassment from people.
Oh my God. I feel like you're the kind of guy that would tuck in the tablecloth at a really nice restaurant to the top of your shirt.
Who cares?
I would. She has every right to be upset about
Listen, you
this.
tell her, listen, I got 3 spots, she can shove it.
3? Wow.
I mean, 2. Hold on. I got to rethink that a little bit. You invite someone, and now you're going to tell them what to wear?
I
Get
don't
the
think
hell
you should
outta
ever
here.
have to tell an adult what to wear.
Tim, you going to dog this person out?
Did she say that he had to dress nice?
No. He was never given any kind of layout of what he was supposed to wear.
Sure he was.
No.
You got box seats, an executive box seat. That is your invite. That's them telling you have to look at least somewhat presentable.
No.
I've been to executive box seats, and I saw more casual pants and shorts and Viking jerseys than suits and ties I've ever been in a box seat. So.
I agree. Stephanie texted in, if it was my husband or my sibling, yes, I would say something like, hey, you're really wearing that? But anybody else? Nope. But I want you to know I am silently judging you. Mm-hmm. Really? You got that time on your hands, huh?
Yeah. I just have the time in my mind where I would look over and go, wow, you can never be too dressed up for something.
So what should you, so if I give you executive box seats right now, what are you wearing?
I am going to wear jeans that are nice and fitted. I'm going to wear a cute jersey. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to do my makeup. Cute, maybe even some wedges. But I'm not going to wear sweats. I'm not going to wear athleisure.
I'm not going to wear athleisure to an athletic event?
Correct. I'm not a player.
Hello, Alyssa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What if your brother got box seats to a great football game and he wore slides and sweatpants? Would you light him up?
Oh, well, no. And, as much as it physically pains me in my soul, I do agree with you over Kat. But, see, I look at it like Kat's just assuming he showed up like Post Malone in sweats. How do you know he does? I'm not saying he's, this attractive, sweatsuit model, but how do you know he looked grungy? You Google men in sweatpants, 95% of the pictures are attractive men in sweatpants.
Listen, I'm not allowed to Google men in gray sweatpants anymore around here.
I didn't put a lock on our computer.
Several work days, very low productivity. But I'm just saying, what would you wear? I want you to describe the outfit you'd wear. Hey, girl, Alyssa, you're invited to executive box seats to go watch the Vikings. What are you wearing?
Oh boy. I would probably wear jeans and I don't own a jersey, so I would either buy a jersey or I would just wear I don't understand football, man.
Alyssa, don't lie. You would be the average girl and you'd try to look as cute as possible. Am I right?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
But I'm also not a man. Women's standards are a lot higher than
they are.
Wow.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
This is getting out of hand. All right. I feel like we're on a sidetrack here. Alyssa, have a great morning. Imagine, Kat, if you're living in India and you need your gallbladder taken out. So they call the doctor. and he is on his way there as fast as he can get there, and he gets stuck in traffic. Dude ditches his car, runs the 2 miles to the hospital just in time.
Wow.
To pull your gallbladder out and save your life.
That's the oath right there. Like, you don't want that on your conscience.
How many doctors do you know that would do something like this?
Hopefully all of them. Hopefully all of them would do whatever it took. Except for the one that was supposed to help me give birth. She took a vacation. But
The doctor that Nolan had too, she said she scheduled Trisha for labor. We're going to induce you this day because I'm going to go to this Gear Daddy show. I've been waiting to go for this for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And she worked around that. And we had to have our baby that day because she wanted to go to the Gear Daddies that night.
See, you can take a baby out a few days early. I know that they're like, keep it in there to bake, but it's so unbelievably uncomfortable. I had Liam almost 8 weeks early, and I was ready to go then.
You just pissed and moaned and bitched and bitched.
Wow. Are
all
you
the time.
wanting
it was unbelievable.
this delivered to your face?
It was exhausting.
Was it?
To hear you complain about having a baby up in you.
Because I literally never said a thing.
And then when you were like, hey, we're not going to have any more kids, I cracked open this old bottle of champagne.
Did you?
And I drank it all by myself, just knowing that I wouldn't have to put up with that for another 7, 8 months.
Celebratory drink to my barrenness, eh? Wow.
And now, another post from Aunt Nora.
Does it seem like the lights at 9th and Main know when I'm approaching? Sat for 9 minutes through 4 cycles of green lights, no arrows. I called non-emergency to give them the heads up.
No.
Angry emoji. Laura comments below. It's not just you. I wrote the city too. Thumbs up.
That was another post from Kat's Aunt Nora.
A suburb of Boston is just like so distraught. Gun violence? No. Lack of workers? No. Dunkin' Donuts have officially closed.
There is no more Dunkin' Donuts in Stowe.
Absolutely none. Yeah, it sucks. There's nothing fun to do, and Dunkin' Donuts was the one place where everyone likes to go.
Bummed out because I've been traveling further away to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
These days, you got to go around to Hudson. You got to go to Sudbury. Got to leave the state. I mean, not the state. You got to leave Stowe, though.
Yeah, I'm sad. Sad for the people of Stowe.
Listen, if I hadn't gone to a Dunkin' Donuts for the first time a few months ago, I wouldn't know what the hype is. But the food's pretty delicious. And the coffee is pretty delicious.
When you walk in, it's the smell of those donuts that makes it for me, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're going to be going through withdrawals for a while.
You have one. It just sucks.
It just sucks. We have nowhere to go now.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.